Should've taken with a blade or use a nine. Whatever, I just pray and do it right. I probably won't make it through the night. Tell him that it's been a suicide.
Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's podcast. The title of this podcast is Israel Doctrine, the hip-hop battle you need to know about. And this is the very first episode of this podcast because a lot of you all don't know about Israel Doctrine. Some of y'all have never been introduced to me, though I've been all over YouTube in many different areas and spots. A lot of people have been under me. You hear out here on YouTube debating people like Tazariak and this and that and everything because they heard my teachings and what I was talking about, and they gravitated to me. But there became a time in the period where Sadnetta, Troy Star Terrain, and all these people brought a character to YouTube by the name of Hassan Campbell. And when they brought this character to YouTube, I could feel what was going on. And I intervened. And when I intervened, I became the gatekeeper to everything that's Africa Bambaataa. Now, there was a gentleman by the name of Khalil Lamani. You can see him on the pictures. He on the right. The guy on the left is DJ K. Slate. They are the first two individuals to introduce a gay Bambaataa to the hip-hop community. And when these two did this, I had somewhat of an idea, but I wasn't a super big hip-hop fan since 96. When they killed Tupac Shakur. I wasn't a big fan. I would follow with it and stuff, but I wasn't into it like that. So eventually 2016 maybe. 15, 16, whichever one, when they introduced this guy by the name of Hassan Campbell to the community. First, before it started to rain, introduced Run Beast Stinger Savage. Then afterwards, he put a noose around Hassan Campbell's neck and drug him out here in the public. From day one, it was all BS. And when all this took place, I said to myself, something ain't right here. Because Short Star Terrain kept running around saying, I did this and I did that, when he didn't do nothing. He talked about it like I was talking about it at the same time because I was seeing and hearing what he was talking about. But I looked deeper into it and found this guy on the right, Khalil Lamani, who's still alive, staying in Colorado, and DJ K. Slate, who's dead and gone. Now, I found this out in 2016. 17, I had contacted Khalil Lamani, had him on my team. We was jumping on Hassan Campbell, Troy Star Terrain, Layla Wheels, better known as We Stand With Survivors Today. We was jumping on them. We was kicking tail all over the internet. They hated us. They hated our guts. Khalil said he was talking to Shabir Bay. And said Shabir Bay said, me and Bambaataa be sitting up watching you and that Israel Doctrine cat, and y'all need to stop. A little while later, he went talk to Layla Wheels. I told him when he went to go talk to her, I said, don't let her come to your house. Don't let her know where you stay, Khalil. Meet her at a hotel or a restaurant, stuff where a lot of people are at. Because I didn't know the severities of what was going on, but there were some things that was very severe. So, Layla Wills, if you want to come into my show, or are you a chat rat now stalking me? Because this thing that you're doing is called stalking. So, which one you want to do? I'm gonna put you on my screen so the people can see that you, Layla Wills, is stalking me now. I'm talking about my life story. Didn't you hear me say I started doing this and started doing that? Are you a Carl Albert Davis? Did your mama name you Carl Albert Davis, Layla Wills? And I know you might be a troll bot, but this is Layla Wills because she allowing this troll bot leak you to control her image and likeness. Just caused herself saying she flagging a video where I had this same image up. She just flagged it. Now she over here BSing in my chat. But I will do this. I will go to YouTube to see if this is her page or not. Because I'm not trying to be ignorant or nothing. But this page, for as I know, have been doing this a long time. So I'll show y'all once again who this page and what this page is. This is the page right here. So why are you doing what you're doing, robot? I'm over here talking about my life. And here go Layla Wills' page. So please stop it, whoever is using Layla Wills' false image and everything. From now on, I'm going to treat it like it's Layla Wills, because if Layla Wills don't go and get this down, she deal with the courts and all this stuff. She love the courts. If she not trying to get the courts to take this shit down and stop harassing me, then that's on Layla Wills. You and the public know that this woman is harassing me. And that's all I'm here to ever talk about and do, because I've been fighting for 8 years. That's the thumbnail say to my show. That's the thumbnail to the show says. Do y'all need to see it, or do y'all see it and y'all just gonna accept it because y'all see it? Israel Doctrine been fighting for 8 years, people. The longest fight on YouTube that you know of. If you know of anyone that's been on YouTube fighting longer than 8 years, let me know. Pretty much 9 years. I'm willing to hear. And I'm not worried about this Layla Wills troll. It's all good. I see you in court. Any of y'all in court whenever y'all want to go to court. False flags or whatever y'all doing. See? This is what goes on when I get active. So someone, let me try to drown this stalker out. So, like I said, I met these two gentlemen, Khalil and DJ K. Slay, because back in 2017, K. Slay was talking, flagging, and making threats to take me to court. And I ain't never been scared of nobody, no courtroom. So I say, the hell with you, K. Slay. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. I do what I do. And if you can't stop me from doing what I do, ain't nothing to talk about. So, Labor Wheels, Khalil the Money, and DJ K Slate took down Israel Doctrine Reloaded. I got the flag sheet to show it. It's just I haven't doctored it up because what it does, when people flag you, it give you their email address so you can speak to them and ask them to take the flag down, stop flagging you. So since it ain't doctored up, I won't put it up. Because then they'll be saying I showed their email address. So Khalil the Money started flagging me, K-State started flagging me, later Will started flagging me. I was kicking their butt so bad they took down the Israel Doctrine Reloaded channel, and I had other channels because I've always had multiple channels. Carl Albert, Israel Doctrine MCEO, Israel Doctrine this one. I had the circuit. I had all numerous types of channels. I started activating on those channels. Then Troy Star Terrain had to come after me. And other people that's in their conglomerate, in their circle. Troy Star Terrain is invested because he got involved with this whole thing. He pulled LaSun Camel out and gave him a reward. Gave him a reward for what he did. But at that time, he had not known that Hassan Camel had took a picture to murder the boy that stabbed Bambaataa for raping him. And that's where my fight comes in at truly. I told Lady Wills that. I told Troy Star Terrain that. I told Marcy Hamilton that, which is a Philadelphia lawyer that fights against child pedophilia, pederasty in the Roman Catholic Church. All these people. Marcy Hamilton was supposed to activate and get the federal government in it and all of this stuff, but no one ever activated. No one ever activated. It's like Hassan said, people like, we gonna knock Israel Doctrine off and get back to our business. And what took place once they knocked me off, lying for a while. The Zulu Warriors, which is the security company for the Zulu Nation, and the Zulus got active again. They got active. They started protecting Lauryn Hill at her concerts and everything, and started protecting Bam at the concerts he was doing at that time and everything else. None never stopped. Once that song "Shit Never Stop" or whatever, that's what happened. The Zulu Nation will never stop because hip hoppers would never stop their arm and rock. And see, this is why I wanted to debate Jabari, because he's a Kemetic priest. And if no Kemetic priest or any Kemetic anything will come out here and stop their Zulu Kemetic Moorish brothers, speak from some spiritual text to stop the homosexuality that's growing in the community of hip hop. Somebody, Professor Smalls, Henry Jeffries, somebody from the Kemetic community should come out and read their doctrines and stuff on how to stop homosexuality with Kemetic brothers. Because Bambaataa being gay, or the first gay family of hip hop, the Zulu Nations and stuff, if they're pushing this stuff in hip hop, the whole community will be gay. And a couple more years to go. Before the 30s, 2030, homosexuality will be truly embedded in hip hop. And K Slay is #1 pusher of homosexual hip hop and hip hoppers. You think because you're in the street selling drugs, busting your gun, drilling, and doing all that stuff, K Slay was all for you? No. He was making it so the Zulu Warriors can get you somewhere and another hip hopper can bring you over and go up into your anal cavities. And hip hop is just learning about it. I'm the first to out K Slay. But won't nobody ever talk about me. Well, let's listen to this guy. Y'all might not be able to hear him, but I'm going to share him just a second and you'll be able to hear him. So this is King Erna. He know about me calling the feds on her son, talking about he was going to kill Jabari, Sadnetta, Run, B, Stinger, Savage, me, my moderators, and different stuff. He never said he snatched my honor, but he snatched DJ K Slay honor as if he never had it, because he didn't have it. He was down with trafficking children with Zulu Nation, getting little boys fucked by Bambaataa and everything else. We're not even going to talk about the one that woke up and stabbed Bambaataa for date raping him, who trafficked that boy to Bambaataa specifically.
But what I didn't know and what I didn't pay attention to was to his conversation with Alpo and how him and Alpo were supposedly from the same neighborhood. But more than anything, how he talked to AZ Fazion about it. Listen to me, y'all. What would make an individual take a rat side over Rich Porter or any other person that he killed? Because he ain't just killed Rich Porter. Alpo ain't just killed Rich Porter or line him up. You know how many people that this boy is responsible for having downed? Now, I want to say this. A person who kills himself is a person with muscle and strength. That's a powerful individual. A person who send the money out to do it is not powerful. That's the kitten. And sooner or later, he will be ate unless he's that big, he's that strong, whereas though he can't come out. I can respect it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, all right, he put it out there, man. Y'all in trouble. But me, I'm King Erna. I'm never in fear or in trouble with anything. You hear where I'm coming from? K Slay is the type of individual that I think that if he went to the can and he's seen all the Rich Porter homies or dudes that, no, Rich good dude. Yeah. But you was the same dude who was talking trash about him. You was the same dude who was a gangster. Now you's a cold wankster about it. Let me give y'all some type of understanding of pure life and honor. You cannot walk around pretending to be something. K Slay needs to be understood at X. Smack, 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 smack. Where's your honor at? You lost it. I smacked it out of you because at the end of the day, there are youth, there are rappers and children that look up to you, K Slay. And you're painting the wrong picture by saying, oh, nah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, Alpo had it. And you told the way you was talking to AZ, you know he's a sucker. He's a cold tramp because at the end of the day, you said to him, oh, get this phone, boy. Get, boy, you better turn this phone. You on the phone, Paul on the phone. You know how I would have went when he would have said it to me? All you would have heard was commotion. Boom, boom, bang, boom, bang, 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 bang. I'd have broke him down. See, lately I don't really do the bully thing, man. Y'all know at a time, man, I was vicious bully boy. I bullied the bullies. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I gotta understand. It's like, do you have an understanding? Do you know the truth? Do you understand the truth? Are you supporting the truth? If you're supporting the truth, that's cool. If you're saying, damn, Apple did rat, he done, I don't want that on my platform about rats, a pure person can respect that. But when you got a situation like dudes being from your neighborhood and you know what happened in the past, you can't side with that unless you with that, unless you're a rat lover. And I don't got no problem with seeing K Slate somewhere. In fact, I snatched his arm. Let me pick him up real quick because he's weak. He ain't all that big. Damn. He in the bleachers with.
So that was King Erna talking about K Slate snatching his honor and stuff. Now, it's a Philly dude. Philly's supposed to have real thugs and goons that know stuff, and King Erna is somewhat respected amongst street goons and different stuff. Now, there's a big thing going on up in Harlem, New York, home of Satnetta TV. Satnetta has made friends with Khalil Money, who is a government confidential informant. He was jealous of him when he was with me and we was kicking so much ass on YouTube. I said, Satnetta, you can interview him. Because Satnetta was talking bad about him and dirtying him up like he was a piece of shit, which he was a piece of shit. I just didn't know how much a piece of shit he was. So I gave him to Satnetta. He went up to Harlem, sat down on Satnetta's couch and everything, the house with the red stuff, the one he wouldn't let the wheels go to, the one where his first wife was and stuff. Yeah, Khalil Money has been there. They been went down to Sylvia's and ate together and things of that nature. So Hassan Camel said he never messed with Khalil Money because Khalil Money is of the homosexual community, the LGBTQIA plus community. Now, he wanted that community at first because the community did not exist. You know who caused it to exist? I seen it miles away. From the first day I met the nigga, I said, Khalil, let's debate this homosexual stuff. He said he'd give me the debate. I'll be the first that he debate. He didn't debate me. When I gave him the Satnetta hooked up 2 debates for him so he can lose, but look good while he was losing. That's polite, who we know to be a child predator, shot semen all over some little young girl in Florida, where Khalil Money is from. He's from Florida. He stay in Colorado. And where a lot of people seem to just be popping up at nowadays. One of his cousin enemies, 050 the movement, he like to point out, you're not from up here in New York. You stay in Florida, because it's a lot of people that went to Florida. None of them went to Hollywood, though, when Polite was in Hollywood. That's why he had to leave Hollywood, because he didn't have no companions out there. People that would help him in his schemes and stuff. Inky went with him, but Inky, just being a kiss tail, couldn't do too much. Woo! So, people, I'm here just tonight to speak and let y'all know that I am a major player in the Africa Bambaataa world. I'm the only guy that ever went to jail for this whole thing. Nobody that went to jail for Bambaataa trafficking and sleeping with children and stuff. But this woman, Layla Wills, reached out past the internet, grabbed me, took me up to a Chicago court, and then lied on me and said I was on the internet pointing guns and stuff at her and threatening her life, and she felt like I was doing stuff. Leave her alone. What the fuck is her name in this title? Even though this is a bot, where's her name in my title? I made a video. The picture that's in this troll account was on it. I did my best to blur the picture. I guess they looked at it and was like, that's still the picture. It's just blurred. And she flagged my channel because it was telling this story. Right? Do y'all want to hear the story? We ain't got to use a picture. I could use the troll account over there, but I'm gonna even get this troll account down. She's so fucked up in the head, she probably flagged me because somebody using a troll account and I showed a troll account. Right? But let's listen to what was on the video that she tried to destroy. Let's just listen.
I want to be perfectly clear. I made a record of you entering my chat room on my platform yesterday on or about July 8, 2018, and harassing individuals who are either chat mods on my platform and others who may frequent my chat room. Any video reference of your image and the likeness was not posted for monetization or for anything short of fair use in the public. To my knowledge, I was not flagged via YouTube for any copyright infringement or any other violation that breaches YouTube community guidelines. In fact, to avoid any further discrepancy, I placed said video on private immediately following. Any content you refer via the video placed on private was solely made for my subscribers and was forwarded from social media to my person. The purpose of sharing said content with my subscribers was solely to inform them of the current status and whereabouts of Africa Bambaataa, who is alleged to have committed acts of molestation against Hassan Campbell and Ron Savage, and how following said accusations was not brought to any justice. With regards to your documentary, you will not find one video where I mentioned what content is in your intellectual property, because factually I was never privy to that material. Any mention made to your upcoming documentary was solely with the all rights reserved to follow up with my own piece in the event that your piece omitted the on or about April 1st, 2013 victim of Africa Bambaataa, who was alleged to be date raped by Bambaataa and upon awakening stabbed him and his manager Ahmed Henderson. The said reports of the alleged stabbing of Bambaataa following young man being date raped was published on or about April 2nd, 2013 by writer Khalil Amani. When I first spoke to you, it was merely to inform you of certain information you may not have been aware of on Hassan Campbell, who was featured in the trailer to your documentary. Hassan Campbell openly admitted on social media and to a public audience that Africa Bambaataa asked him to carry out a hit on the young man alleged to be date raped and stated that he was the hitman that was supposed to kill the young man. Following my attempt to have you reference the Queen's Flip episode number 29 interview, Hassan Campbell in retaliation has made online death threats and even bomb threats towards any individual who supported the push for the whereabouts of the young man, reported on not only by Khalil Amani but also by Troy Star Torian. Another victim who you are aware of, Ronald Savage, also made a video blog asking for the young man's whereabouts in support for my efforts. Though you attempt to separate the incidents and occurrences in regard to my ongoing dispute with Hassan Campbell from your disputes with my platform, they are absolutely connected based upon my first attempt to show you the footage I refer to on Queen's Flip episode number 29. For clarity, my chat mod never once made a comment with your name in it or referenced your documentary by name outside of commentary that it supports the young man who was allegedly date raped by Africa Bambaataa on or about April 1st, 2013. I do not appreciate you coming into a chat on my channel and attacking individuals who have nothing to do with slander on your name or on your documentary, and furthermore in a show that had no reference of your name in the title or within the commentary at the time. In the event you are using your previous correspondence to contract me for a suit, take notice any attempt to discredit my platform or individuals who frequent my platform will be met with a countersuit for defamation and slander. Be advised that in the event you attempt to falsify the record of any court in these 50 states, I will respond with a counterclaim for said false claim and absolutely motion for discover all evidence into the record. The discovery will include death threats made by Hassan Campbell towards those who frequent my platform and myself. In closing, Khalil Amani has wrote numerous pieces on my platform's contributions to seeing that the narrative surrounding Bambaataa remain factual and accurate. The death threats made by Hassan Campbell against others and myself was all following my initial attempts to reach out to you about Hassan's potential involvement in an illegal racket. The said illegal racket included but was not limited to sexual misconduct against minors, including pederasty, pedophilia, and the potential contract killings of victims associated with death threats on parties who speak out publicly. All who partook in said events, including your attempt to harass individuals in my chat room, will be referenced as one event and you named a party to the matter. Feel free, if you would like to settle these matters in the private, to contact me in order to review the information that led to my reaching out to you to begin with.
So as you can see, I wrote her that letter on Facebook, told her everything before everything came out. Before she had to go to the federal lawsuit against Ron Savage for fighting over the name Hip Hop Stands with Survival, that should have never been an ordeal. Because Ron could have told her the name, she could have liked the name, they could have talked business about the name, because all these people was in the know. Once she made the documentary and the documentary with Doodoo, then all this stuff happened. Then her and Ron become mortal enemies. Her and her son become mortal enemies. None of them two want to deal with her again because she want to listen to Tour Start to Rain and turn the documentary to Hip Hop First Gay Family, making every Zulu member, whether they be stars or not, homosexuals. We know Latifah like to lick on Kitty. I was at a show with her in Chicago where the guy was telling jokes and they was like, Latifah then came through the door. Because she did come through the door. Then the dude apologized and everything. So we know it's people in the Zulu nation that get down. They are LGBTQI. And knowing that, Khalil Amani wrote an article making Bambaataa gay, putting them in the LGBTQIA, and said that gay man date raped the young boy. So he can have LGBTQIA protection. There's a lot of stuff going on, people. Now, this is a podcast daily at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock every day, I will be here talking about this in depth. About DJ K. Slate, twin brothers, who I met on Battle Truth platform before they started hitting on the other platform. And I was trying to get over there with Battle Truth. We were supposed to do an interview and everything. But he worked for Troy Star Terrain, just like I Smoke Hip Hop worked for Troy Star Terrain. And they stopped messing with it. Same way that Hip Hop Uncensored was censored by Lady Wills because she wrote him a note and lied to him and told him, hey, Israel Doctrine said some stuff on y'all platform that he shouldn't have said. Take it down or I'm going to get in y'all, you know what, and everything. And they turned feminine. Same old God, he just ain't got solar mind with him. He didn't try to protect the community because he didn't try to give me no light. And nobody ever spoke about Ron Savage making a video asking people to join the movement. What happened to the boy? Nobody talked about it. Now, people in Khalil Amani's circle have started stealing the video and putting it up and doing different things. Khalil Amani stole the video, put it up and everything. I never flagged them. I don't flag people. That's not my thing. Never have, never will. So, like y'all be stealing stuff, the stories and that. Y'all ain't gotta steal them. Y'all can use my material, put it on your thing. If it come up as someone using your material, I'll allow you to use it. But I have been here in 35 minutes. I do have another podcast to come on at 7 o'clock called The Huddle. And I think I'm going to be huddling up today. So I'll see y'all tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Appreciate everyone that came over. Later Wheels, Troll, Leak You, or whoever you are from the black sector, whatever, but I believe you're Leak You. Please don't come in my chat talking and acting stupid again and trying to threaten me. I know your address. I know Khalil Lamani said he know my address, so therefore Leak You knows my address. Therefore, he got it from Layla Wheels. She know my address. That's that old address. I don't stay there no more. If y'all seen this house, y'all know this is not the same house. So how the hell you got the address to the new place? You can have it if you want to. Y'all tried to send that silly ass nigga Unseen Soldier threatening that he was coming to park and stuff. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. Because I will do what I have to do to protect myself from any of you niggas threatening my life. You give a fuck what you know or what you do. You better take it and act like you don't know it. Podcast coming tomorrow. I'll let y'all 5 o'clock. Peace.